And huzzah! Once again into the fray. Did a little early this time. Hello, hello. Anyone who is on right now? All right. Oh, we've been having a good couple of weeks with our preseason here. So hopefully we can keep it going. Right now we are going to advance a week because technically we're still in the last week when we beat the Chiefs. We'll advance a week. We'll face off against the Vikings, see how that works. I am very hopeful now, after winning like 2 games in a row, that we can win against these guys as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the Arizonans because they have practically become the sacking team of this of this league. Let's see. There's no need to do that. So, yeah. Let's get going here. Next week. All right. Bye. Oh. I guess I know what's next after this. Yeah, so Vikings in the US Bank Stadium. That is our next big game. I think it's fine. We'll just skip weekly training this week because if you've seen the last couple of videos, weekly training never goes my way, ever, for some reason. Who knows? Who knows why? So we'll skip the simulated training and do a game here. So just going to get right into it. Cardinals, Vikings. The stats don't look good for us, but honestly, it don't matter. I'm the one who's controlling these guys. No, there's no need to do that. Ready. All right. Hello, hello, if you're coming in just now. We are going to be doing some Madden today again. All right. We're the people. Oh.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cards and the Vikings. Just ahead on EA
Hello, hello.
Sports.
If you're just coming in, hello. Come on in. Have fun. Watch me
A very warm day
hopefully
outside
win.
by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, the third and final week of preseason action, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game.
We're going to see how good we can get this one in. We've been doing great the past couple of weeks, so
get them going again in the third quarter.
just gotta keep it up.
Season begins. I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career.
Right.
This guy's legs,
let's see what we
top notch.
have
but now we're seeing his mind
at
come
our
into
disposal.
the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
We get it early, and we get in early, that'll be the best thing to happen.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And that is going to be incomplete.
Not a good start.
He let him a bit too much. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses.
Pretty vanilla defenses.
That just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Oh, why did
another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led
There's
him to an early 3rd
little
and
lag
10.
there. Hopefully that doesn't stay.
To throw, it's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the
not a good start. Yeah, we had last week, and now we got this.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
Yeah, guys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
I thought he was going to get away with a pass. I don't know what happened.
Now Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
It's time.
In there and
we're getting back to our roots. We're sacking every single time. It's not a good plan. It's a horrible plan, honestly. But it worked for the past 2 games.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jay Sanders drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's see. What should we do?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Murray going to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Thank you, commentators. You're commentating great. Get in there.
Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Murray now on first down. Oh, Pascal able to hold that one in. Touchdown.
We are going to get up there. We are going to start.
Zach Pascal, 33 yards. And the Cardinals.
Zach almost got stopped by someone. There was like a lag moment where he hit one of the other players and got jolted back. That would have been horrible. Right? Oh, it didn't show it. That could have been bad. That could have ruined the play. I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe it's just on my side. I've been having some trouble. I'm not going to fake it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Okay. That's good. That's good. We're getting in there. We're getting our stuff down. We're getting our stuff down.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Oh, how did he get around?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
2 yards.
Here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Missed that guy.
Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's see what we can do.
Play fake. Cousins.
Yeah.
That's complete to KJ Osborne.
I completed it. Dang it.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out?
Vikings are good.
Well, the first thing
we can still do it, though.
They just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls
keep him back,
and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Cousins.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. Oh.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said.
Gotta make this a down.
First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Oh, he's running. Holy moly.
Go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
He wasn't running.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is a wayward boy headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense
they don't want me to run it.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You always got to try one.
2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's all right. That's
we always
good.
talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Walked out, but that's fine.
They go
we can
right
work
back
with that.
to him for 20 and a 1st.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball.
I
When
agree.
You have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more
Slats are
precise
great.
throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used
He's done
when he
it
gets the ball in
before.
his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can
They're
cover
just
him,
gonna
whether he's coming out of the
kick it
backfield
in.
or even lining up like a receiver.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to
Boom.
kick.
Far away. Let's try and get him to not run it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
All right. All we gotta do is keep him away, keep him down, keep
Off
him
the
away.
play fake. Cousins.
Yep, play fake. Yep, play
The
fake.
Cards get to
I
him
got it.
here. He's
I knew
brought
you'd
down
do it
for
that
a
time.
sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going to get so many more.
Rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now.
My character went around him.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. That's a good first quarter.
From Minnesota.
I think this is going to go our way. I think it is. I think it's going to be fun.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Yeah.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He didn't catch
These
it?
offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes
Sack him.
down.
Sack him.
Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former
Yana?
Maryland Terp. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of
Yes.
paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And I hope you do. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take
Get another touchdown.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we?
You said that last game as well.
Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking.
I almost
thinking
juked him.
about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
That's fine.
Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards.
Hey, it was as good as the last. What you talking
Tight
about?
end, doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked
Man,
his
these
way
guys
to the
sometimes just
outside,
talk their
made sure he
heads off.
secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, too far. Oh, no.
Catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Murray again. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's
I did not see him. That was
Now a
close.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Holy moly.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Yeah, I usually don't do that.
Way up, not that time. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because he's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That was
boy. So if you
really
are scoring
close.
at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
Yes,
so
it
in
is.
a baseball game,
3
wouldn't that
drives,
wreak
2
havoc on your
touchdowns,
scorecard?
baby.
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening
That's how
now,
you get it
how
done.
they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
That's good. We're
So
good.
this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. His guys will get
got
the
him right
football
away.
at the 20-yard line.
Oh,
Minnesota's
yes.
offense takes over possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're
I
down
feel like I'm a
3
little too
scores, and I
high.
know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably
better.
need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Cousins. Now throw right side.
Really?
You're going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they
So
can
I'm
get something going
surprised.
here on 3rd
I was
down.
thinking he was going to get them.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Guys, he's right there. Yeah, just get him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time
Arizona
this
Cardinals
game.
are going to just
Multiple
become known as a
defenders there to
sacking
get
team.
him. Well, Charles, this has been something to
I'm
watch
serious.
so far. This is where you really feel
Between
for
like
a
the
quarterback.
last
He's
3
been running
games,
for his
I
life
think
in
I've
this
sacked
first
at
half.
least
Brandon,
30
that's
times.
5 sacks already, so you know he's
Like,
got to be
in the
saying, can we get some
preseason.
more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo.
Oh, what?
Nice job on
No.
the
He
return
was
there. 16
97
yards.
was
And
guarding
this
him.
offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Fine.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Did not
and that's going to
click that button.
Complete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Sometimes
Touchdown,
cute
Arizona.
down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy.
This is going
about
great.
This one. As Coach Lombardi would say,
I think
we get a seal here, and we get a seal here.
we're
and we
gonna
run
be
this
pretty
play
good.
in
Now,
the alley.
we still got
And that's good work. They
the
hit
second
hole
half of
hard
the game,
and finish
so
in the end zone.
who knows? But this is a pretty steady lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, that
Now-
drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them.
Let's
In
just keep
plus
them off.
territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times.
They won't. I won't let them.
In this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg
That was
a rest.
good. That was good. I give it to him.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, we got it.
What a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
No.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins. Under a heavy rush and down
I knew it was going to be a play action. I don't know why. They just do it at certain points in time.
2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Oh. Substitute. I can't have him get hurt before the season even begins.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Ooh.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the
what they do.
is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42
Not a good
yards.
return, but
and that will come
we'll
the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think
he's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down,
I need to stop throwing it so deep.
Credit to the offensive line, and we have to.
He was open. All right, that's why.
That's what made this play a success.
That was all.
Had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't
in for like 3
which
feet.
Could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2.
I get another 1st and 10 too. That's good. That's really good.
This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I think I'm getting the flow of their team. I think I'm getting better at reading them.
Murray now on first down.
Wait.
Finding Ertz again. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't know if that was supposed to be caught.
Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point.
That was
pending.
really
Charles,
close.
I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency.
Have you looked
here
at the previous games, guys?
We
were there.
Of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Yeah, I thought that would happen.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
Yeah, that one
just
is
the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down
I
in
can
bounds?
see
That's
him.
what they're
I
trying
can
to
see
look
him.
at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally.
All right.
This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
I'm surprised. I did not think that was going to do that.
Extra point,
Go
good
my
by
way like
Prater.
that.
And that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to
Boom.
kick.
Let's see. They're probably gonna run it. So yeah, get them.
And
Put him
he's
at the
up
20.
past the 20 to the 22-yard
22.
line.
All right, that's
Now
fine.
the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
They're gonna get those 2 points like we did last game by putting him back into his end zone. I promise that's what we're gonna
Just a
do.
little more animated. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing his Cousins.
Oh,
Over
he
the middle,
got it.
complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22.
He didn't touch him.
Throwing Cousins.
What?
Now the
Put
pressure
him
comes and
back.
he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former safety gets the sack.
Dang it. I would have loved to
These
put him
sacks
back
now,
into
they're
the
starting
end
to
zone.
pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage,
Yes, he
we have to
has.
start
He's my
thinking about
guy.
different play calls. We've got to
He
start
takes these
helping this
dudes out for me.
quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this taken at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
All right.
And that
Take
first
him
half,
down.
one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe
loss of 10 yards, baby.
And find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line is taking charge and control this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured.
That's not good. Got an injured.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
Safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him up 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared.
I'll take him out.
Empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray going to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give him 5 yards on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action.
Yeah, I just had to get it out.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty.
Yeah, that dude was coming right for my butt.
He did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Ooh, perfectly timed.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Yeah, not what I wanted, but we can definitely do it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Pushes past him, and he'll get this to the 32. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense, is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it
Gotta try.
and take a few hits off the quarterback.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins
bring him down.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
They lost what they gained.
About why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a
I'm
little
surprised the ball
than
didn't
normally
in his hand.
Not a lot of positive grades
because he was throwing it. So
Cousins with work to do after the sack.
I would have
as he
assumed
brings
it
his guys
would
up
have
on
left.
a third and long.
the game was messing up here and there, I think.
They'll look to throw here.
Yeah,
Swings
yeah.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Fielded at the 20.
A
nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Yeah.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
Yeah, that wasn't the best
but what would be even worse
run of
now
the game
is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On play action, it's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I got it. I got the first. We're good.
3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
And this is how you get it down the field, my friends. This is how you get it down the field.
A lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's what we got to do. Hey.
Murray now on first down. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection.
That's what we want to do, you know. By the time we get to the fourth quarter, we can just kind of
they've done pretty much everything
sail.
to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game
preparation that we
carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well; they just want to keep it going.
Do we just do a fake just to say that we did it?
Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like
I clicked B. I clicked B.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make
doing
sense of
those
what I
fakes
just
because
saw.
it never
Number one,
registers B.
Huge lead. Just
But
kick the extra
whatever,
point
it's
and
fine.
be done with
It's
it.
worked a
Number
couple
two,
of times.
if you are going to go for two,
A couple.
just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just send it. Send it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater
Force him
to kick.
to sit. And then we'll do that.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will
Touchback.
begin at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
You said that the
I don't know.
last
Do you
game,
look at
too.
This is a time to just improve.
I feel
and
like you
maybe start
used
to
the
look
same
towards the future?
lines.
I think you have to find something to play for, something to
Wow.
grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So one
Yeah,
play, and
way
they're already
too
just shy of
many yards
midfield.
on that.
Cousins to throw it.
Ooh!
His throw
Ooh!
incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On second down, Cousins again.
Oh, he got
And
it.
he's got
Oh,
this
he
to
got it.
Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Coming in to bring
To
it
the
down
25, baby. 25
This
to
dominant
30.
defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs.
I want him
Has
to
had
leave.
pick himself up off the turf far too often.
What do I do to make sure that this works right?
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Boom. Can't take nothing from me.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Woo! In the 3rd quarter.
Come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is
I think we've got this in the bag.
We get set for the 4th quarter.
Now, I say that, and I say this every time as well, that watch it not be, and I lose somehow. But I'm just going to run it for a while.
1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Yeah, I heard you say that last game,
trying to ice the game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Oh,
pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and
inches. Across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down
yardage
before he's brought down at the 42.
We're fine.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Yeah,
well,
we want to keep
controlling
this type of
running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Yeah, we're close, honestly.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement.
I was going to juke it. No.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously.
We're doing good.
Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And
almost got
running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside.
Touchdown. Corey Clement. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
I could have ran the clock a little more, but we're just going to do that.
Prater on to add the extra point.
I had 54 the last game. If I can get another one, I could beat my last score, which I did the last game. I beat my last score the last game. It was like 49, not to 54. It'd be awesome to go again and have this game be even bigger. That'd be nice.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
He got all those yards back.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get a sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Take it at the 37. Ooh, with a juke. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline,
Come on.
some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
2-minute
Just 2
warning.
minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Clement broke through some contact.
3 and in.
Reach the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement.
No, I'm
good downhill
Come
running
on.
there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Clement between the tackles. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip
eight seconds. Oh, my God.
At the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Yeah, I wanted the sprinkles, man. I got some ice cream, but now I want sprinkles.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going
Right
to
on
run the
there.
football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Charles, when you look
and
at
I
the
didn't
stat
let
sheet,
him
you
get
realize
one.
that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our camera.
I think that was very nice. Now, it will be the end of the preseason. We're going into the season, and I think we're in a really good place. So, if you remember, I've been warning you all the past couple of weeks. Next week, there's not going to be a stream. But remember, on the YouTube pages, there will be a video. It will be, haven't fully decided yet. There was a Steam sale palooza. I got a bunch of games. So most likely it'll be a little bit of Madden like you've seen here. Maybe a full game. May just be some training stuff. Or I've been thinking I got a little basketball game that we might show off here. Other than that, I think we did good. The Vikings were a good team, but I was able to read it closer to the second quarter, and I rode the waves. That's how you got to do it. And just ride the waves, figure out what they like to do, stop them from doing it, and they just can't do anything else. So we've done really good the preseason. I'm excited for our 17 weeks to come. So thank you all for watching. I've had an amazing time with you all. Maybe next time we'll get a bit of commentary from you guys as well. We'll see. I've got some plans. I was thinking of maybe trying to figure out a way of maybe having you guys being able to vote on the plays and stuff, but we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, but I've got some stuff I'm thinking about. But I'll let you know when I do figure it out. Other than that, thank you all for coming and watching. I hope you all have a great 2 weeks now, and I'll see you not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, 6 p.m. once again, Central Time. Thank you all for tuning in. Go check out the other shows from the Variety Sports Network. They are a great group of people, great shows. And continue to watch mine, please. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and goodbye.